Hello, everyone. It's Lasha Rayenko from this channel at Lasha Rayenko 6907. It is 11:53. Excuse the hair. You know, everybody always gets so prettied up when they're on the channel and everything. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have an intro. I woke up very late today. It was my birthday on July the 20th, and I turned 52. And I'm trying to decide what to do with this mop. And I really think that I need to get it cut. I really do. And I need to start wearing some makeup when I come on the channel. At any rate, this is my intro. Hi, my name is Lasha Rayenko. This is at Lasha Rayenko 6907. This particular channel is where I conduct my lives. So this is where I do my readings, and you can only go live on an iPhone when you have 1,000 subscribers. So I am thanking all of you 96 people who joined. 50 people joined. Somebody didn't join. Somebody unsubscribed me, and then somebody else subscribed to the channel. And I don't know how to figure out who subscribed. Shouldn't I know who subscribed? Like, I'm really learning this, and this is my 4th month in. So also, most of my content is a lot of home videos of my dog and myself and where I'm living because we just moved here. But I can promise myself and the content in which I want to present from August 1st and upwards, I understand now what I need to do. Not only, it's not about just, no, I'm not going to lie. Of course, it's about growing this channel. Of course it is. But also, what is my intent in wanting to grow the channel? Now, I'm not trying to sound like frickin' Oprah. I'll tell you that much. I know what intention means. I didn't need Oprah to use that word. Just like Donald Trump. Sorry, he ruined the word huge. I cannot think of the word huge without somebody else imitating him using the word huge. Like Alec Baldwin, who then, oh my gosh, I think these people are crazy. I really do. Now I know why people are watching YouTube instead of mainstream media. At any rate, okay, let me get my sunglasses. It'll make me feel more secure. You know, my uncle is so smart. He said to me, where are my glasses? Oh my gosh, I can never find anything. My uncle said to me, why is your hair so long? What are you trying to hide? Now, you know who famously said that they used to have their hair long because they were trying to hide because they didn't think they were attractive or good enough? Farrah Fawcett. And for you millennials who don't know who Farrah Fawcett is, just go look her up, okay? We all know who Justin Bieber is. I used to call him Justin Bieber. Everybody thought that was pretty funny. All right. First order of business. This channel is at Lasha Rayenko 6907. This is where I do my lives until I can do everything on one channel. The other channel is it's at Lisa Rayenko 7331, and it's Tarot Therapy Entertainment for royals and celebrities. So I read tarot cards. So I'm going to go get them. And I could set up the whole, I could set up that vibe, but it'd be a lie. Okay, one. There's 25 cards here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you're bored of me doing this, 16, and you want me just to get to the point and you want to hear the content, then just roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Take the white little line and go forward until you find the reed. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. What are the rest of the cards? 23. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? No. Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. I'm going to count them one more time. So this is celebrity, royal, entertainment. I am not a psychic. I am not a clairvoyant. I do not talk to anybody that has passed away to the other side. I do not claim to know anything. The only reason I'm even interested in this is because of these 3 channels. Write them down. They're so good. I don't know how to edit it in yet. I'll figure it out. You can do all of that on this, but you need 1,000 subscribers, and I don't want people to join if they don't like it. No, I want it to be a participatory. I mean, the only people that have commented were 2 people that told me I look like a drunkard, and my mom and me. Hang on. Okay. I'm missing one card still. This is really starting to bother me. Hi, Sophers. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Helen. I'm just trying to find the last part. I misplaced it. It was right there. Here it is. I found it. Yay! Yay! And the missing card was, after taking too bold a step, you will back off. And if you're afraid to back off from something, even though you've made a commitment, you need to back off. The house means success in the house, although there'll be lots of money troubles. The fish means that you need to live by the water, which I do. And the justice sign means more than justice will prevail. These are called Russian gypsy cards, and they are Svetlana. Sophie, come here, baby. You know, there's no food down in the little health drawer. So the Russian gypsy cards are Svetlana. And again, this is for entertainment. I just turned 52 July 20th, and I am so proud because anybody who knows me knows about what I went through with my leg. And I am in agony all the time, and I've got a ripped tendon right here, and you know, the pain is just disgusting. And all of this happened because one man didn't say anything. And it's a very sad situation, but I make it as positive as I can. It's happened to millions of Canadians, but I am doing something on change.org. Stay tuned for that. But today, before we do the cards, I want to say something very important. The bloody pain that I'm in with my leg, because the pins, the nails from the original surgeon went underneath my kneecap. So could you imagine not being able to bend your leg for an entire year You get three corrective surgeries, in total 5 surgeries. And finally, your femur heals after 3 months when the right person does it, and you can get your leg to here. Do you know that the scar tissue, I was black and blue from here to here. I have absolutely no pictures. I took pictures on my other iPhone when I lived in Barrie, Ontario, and I can't find them. Your photos are videos to import. We couldn't find any, whatever. Anyways, so that's why I started the channel. But then I thought, why don't I literally channel out positive things? So I started Sunday, Monday, happy days. And I wanted to do meditation Monday, talking Tuesday, walking Wednesday. And I really do think that's the route to go. And I'll leave my leg with the human rights lawyer. In reference to my leg, I put up a video, and the most views that I've had on this channel are 328 views on one video that had to do with how to relieve pain. My friend Karen is coming, Kay, her name's Kay, she's coming down today, and she made me this cream. There's no THC, there's no CBD. When she comes here, I will ask her for her recipe, but it's mainly coconut oil, basil, pepper. I mean, there's some other kind of ingredient that I don't know what it is, but it's all natural. You can make it from your own home. You do not need to spend $75 on A-Rub, 3-Rub, and Voltaren, which all they do is distract you from the pain, and they don't even take care of the issue. So Kay made this, and this takes care of pain better than anything I've ever had, and it's all homeopathic. And anybody who knows me knows, the last thing I ever believed in was homeopathic. Kay changed my life, and I'm changing my lifestyle because of her. And I'm grateful for it. And my friend John, which I also need to put in, look at, like, she really did something amazing. Now, John is my friend, and he lives in Niagara-on-the-Lake. And he brought me down for my birthday some beautiful apricots. And so when I say thank you, what does that mean? Well, I want to thank you for the best times of my 52. Seriously, John came from Niagara-on-the-Lake, and he brought me some beautiful apricots from an apricot tree. And I was thinking about this cherry tree that I had when I was a little child with my mom. And it was on Fathom Circle in Grimsby. And somebody chopped down a cherry tree that was 100 years old. Who would do that? And he brought me a lemon, which means you can turn lemon into lemonade. John, this means thank you. Karen, thank you. See, Karen and John are very homeopathic. And I really do believe in the homeopathic. However, and as John would say, I hate the word but. You know, Karen came to visit me, and I met her all but twice or once at an open singing matinee. And she bought me a pick for my guitar so that I could pick my songs. And I even kept her card. I did keep the card, but I put it somewhere. So this is thank you because I'm using it. My friend Lisa Hooker, who I've been friends with for 30 years, gave me this painting in 2008. And this is a picture of Lisa. It's not me, trust me. I look like my father. Yeah, and I kept it because it means something to me, you know? My Uncle Pat. All you have to do is notice that I'm alive and existing, and that's because of my Uncle Pat. So, now that I've said that, and I mean that, I want to share with you the channels that have made such an impression on me, because when I was in that wheelchair, and even like into the 2 years, I couldn't really concentrate on reading because I was in pain all the time, and the medications make your head foggy and all of that. Where did I see? I had my book. I really must have done something last night. There it is. All right. All right. Also, here's another thank you. I want to thank Jack, Randy, Roger, Mario, Tony, Jim for letting me in the Arctic Blondes last summer and to let me sing with them, because that was one of the happiest times of my life. And I want to say thank you to that. And I'm not going forward with my original music unless I get the Jack stamp of approval. And that's the truth. All right, these are the channels. So just forward this part because I'm not editing.
Introduced me to the first person dying with HIV and AIDS. She would sit and hold people's hands, counsel them.
Diana really put an emphasis on coming into contact with the public and relating to them and creating a bond, and removing the gloves is symbolic of that. And there's a picture of her in 1991 where she's shaking hands with an AIDS patient, which was significant insofar as
I have this on purpose. It's about Lady Diana shaking hands with the first AIDS patient. That's what the commentator just said. I can read and listen at the same time.
And for those visits, because it was already a economic environment, she chose to wear really bright floral neon dresses.
I also want to thank my mother, because without my mother, I wouldn't be here. I also want to thank my aunt and my uncle Jerry, my godfather, and my auntie Helen, and my Baba for making this computer possible. Thank you. And Pat and Margaret, thank you so much. All right, I'm almost finished. What I'm trying to say is it takes a village to tear somebody down, and it takes a village to bring somebody up. And even though I moaned and groaned about my isolation, it was all very true. But do you know, without the help of the people that I just mentioned, these channels and my pharmacy staff, not my pharmacy staff, sorry, the owner's pharmacy team and me being a patient, they went above and beyond. So, yeah. Also, this channel here. I'm not sure about this gal. I am 100% sure of her talent. And I'll tell you what when I say I'm not 100% sure of. The Royals. Oh, the Royal. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm almost thinking I'm probably a better YouTube hub. Like if you want to know where to go to find something, I'll tell you where to go. I mean, I won't tell you where to go, but I can tell you what tools to navigate on, what channels to go to, but I know nothing about the dark web. I was almost going to type in, what's the dark web? How do you get into it? And then I thought, no, that's too nefarious for me. All right, so these are the 3 channels And there's a whole bunch more. And they've got millions and millions and millions and millions of subscribers, but I'm still going to mention them. I just hope that the power doesn't go to people's heads. You know, I had a little taste of power at Jenny Craig, like a tiny, tiny taste. And I did a couple of things that were not allowed. And I didn't feel guilty. And it was about 2 years later that I left the company, and I thought that did not fit with my moral compass or my ethics. It's amazing what a little bit of power can do to somebody, even if you're an empath. So imagine why these people that rule the world, like there's probably 300 people that rule the world, like everybody wants to rule the world. And why is it? Bill Maher even says it. I'm off track. Bill Maher even says, hey, this is just an adult station for people with ADHD. This is an ADHD YouTube channel. That was a joke. Don't use that against me in the future. See, I just forget what I was talking about. Okay, Andrew on the Edge. I love him. I've been trying to get on his show for a year because of my leg, because I'm so mad. I want to change the legislation in Canada so that if a doctor doesn't keep his oath, it's the billions, it's the insurance company that has the billions of dollars to pay for my therapy and my transportation, not the taxpayers of Ontario. Does that seem fair to you? If nobody cares about what happened to me, do you care about what happens to your money in this country? Like, seriously, people don't think about this stuff unless something happens to you. I can't even disclose the number. I already have. But you've got to go back to the other videos to find out. Did that trick work or no? I doubt it. Okay, Andrew on the Edge. Everybody knows who's Sean Atwood, and he has everybody on his show. That guy's gotten so big. I don't know what it is about that guy. He's got that something, eh? And I really like this girl, but I have a real bone to pick with her. And I don't even know why I'm letting it bother me, because I don't even care.
Messenger audio.
Oh, it's Laman. Hang on.
She changed the rules.
Laman? Laman?
Yeah.
Laman? Hey, I'm making a YouTube video. You're on it right now. It's 22 minutes long, this Laman, it's me, Slash. I'm on YouTube right now doing a live. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Yeah? Okay, I'll put on my camera. Okay, allow. Hi, Laman. I'm so tired today. This is my friend Laman from Africa. Yeah, West Africa. We've known each other 4.5 years. I'm an old broad, but he's my friend from Africa, and that song that I put on YouTube, I don't even know what it's called, but I wrote it. It's called Laman. It's called Laman, right? And I put it on my YouTube or my Facebook. And that song I wrote for this guy. This is Laman. Yeah. I'm just, hi, Laman. Hi, you look good. How are you? You know what? You're going home?
Yeah, I'm just from the main road there, up there.
Hey, how do you like this? Wait, Laman, watch. Laman. I don't know if Laman, I know he's seen these, but Laman, look. I've got goggles for when I go swimming. Oh, look, everybody look at Africa. Look, Laman, show everybody the scenery.
Yeah, you sure?
Look at that.
Yeah. This is how you get here.
It's very, very poor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at it. Everybody's always so happy, though. You're always happy. You never complain about a damn thing.
No, but I used to tell you how it is here.
It's very hard. Look at that. Look at how lucky, look at, there's even animals. I think I'd rather live there than where I live. Look at, except for the political situation. Look at the animals. Look at that. Oh, look at the little boy. Look at the little boy. Who is that? Oh, hi, baby. Hi, baby. I'm from Canada, and my eyes are really puffy today because I had two. You know what I had last night that I shouldn't have had, Lamin? I had a keg. Hi, hi, hi. This is That's his younger sister. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. You're all on YouTube in Canada. Look.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, there. What's your name again, sweetheart?
Pinto.
Pinto?
Pinto Show.
Aw. I don't think I can pronounce that.
Yes, he is Pinto.
Pindiso?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, Lamin, I just need to finish this video about the royal family, if you can believe that one. And this is what the reality of life is. This is the reality of life. And Lamin is always happy. He never complains about anything. Nothing. So you can see yourself on screen with all my wrinkles, eh? Honestly, I'm so tired today, Lamin. What time is it? 12? What's that?
I'm just arriving at home.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, you're sweating. Wow. What's the temperature? What's the temperature there today? Holy smokes. Let people see what your house looks like, because everybody in Sudan, look, there's your mama. Look at there. Is that a chicken? There's the chicken. Always the chicken. That's the chicken that's always yelling at me. Hi, Mama. I'm Lasha. I'm from Canada, and you're on candid camera. No, I'm just joking. I better, hi. So Lamin, I've got to do something very Canadian. I have to tell people about what's going on with Harry and Meghan. Like, I'm not joking. Like, this is like the most important thing in the country. I swear to God. I don't know what's going on in the world.
Yeah, I really know you're not joking because we have been telling that just months ago now. As like we have friends for 1.5 years.
She then remains cover fashion shoes. She's still incredibly relevant.
Can you see here is
See, that's the way it really is. That's the way it is. And then you and I are complaining about what? And yes, dear. Hey, but do you at least have fresh water?
Okay, you see?
Yeah, no, I can see everything, but I'm asking you, do you have fresh water? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something. You all look very, very happy. Oh, how is the quality of your call? Wait. Hey, Lamin, I got to scoot route, but I'll call you back in 5 minutes. I can't take up any more time on this YouTube thing. I'm going to drive everybody crazy, which I think I have already. I'll call you in like 15 minutes, okay? All right. I call you in 15 minutes. Okay. All right. That's Lamin. I've known him for 4.5 years.
And part of this
and he lives near Gambia in a tiny, tiny, tiny village. And these are the places, I mean, he's lucky to have Wi-Fi and everything. Like, they're very isolated in these villages, and some villages don't have that. You know, like, do you remember that movie Lion with
But I'm also talking to a generation
Nicole Kidman? And forgive me for forgetting the main star of the show, the gentleman. Oh, he was amazing. And the boy who played the brother, and that woman. One of the reasons, the true story about the lion is the woman fell in love with her husband because they wanted to adopt children as opposed to having them. And that's always the way I felt. There's too many kids. And this line, if you want to find out, all right, here are the channels. The Royal Grift, Tea and Therapy, but she calls it TNT, like TNT, dun dun cheap, okay? And the Royal News Network, Andrew on the Edge, Sean Atwood, and Cheery Denise. Those are my 5 favorites. And Cheery Denise has grown her channel exponentially. At any rate, and she's done amazing. And people have even said, why don't you have a tip jar, like the thanks at the bottom? And she won't do it. She said, no, you all keep your money and let YouTube pay me. I've never heard anybody say that before. Okay. Wait, I need my coffee and my points.
The simple recipe is becoming a global businesswoman, becoming an icon.
Okay, so my one point is I wanted to share the channels that I watched. The thing about my leg, the change.org. Layman was totally impromptu. And Jack, God bless him, he called me yesterday. And anyways, I'm going to send this video to him if he can stand listening to it. Okay. So what I want to find out is I purposely have not watched TNT or the Royal Grift or the Royal News Network or Dan Atwood or Sean Atwood or Megyn Kelly or anything, because I wanted to find out myself what was going on with Harry and Meghan. All right. Yes, I know I just said Harry and Meghan. So just let me mix these cards. Now, why do I want to find this out? If I were you, I would go to Cheery Denise, and she reads the entirety of the book Spare, Revenge, and Johnny Depp's favorite, Johnny Depp. Everybody should... Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp too. I'm going to do a whole thing on his trial. I went back and watched it. It was painstaking to watch the second time. When I think about that, it is not going to reflect well in history. I also wanted to talk about a movie by ML about the ST and you age between the age of 1 to 8, if you know what I'm trying to say. I find it so interesting that the writers are on strike right now. It's like a distraction of what's really going on. If you want to find out more about that particular subject, what is the channel? It was so good. I watched it yesterday. Sorry, if you're all hanging with me, just fast forward until you get to a point, because I don't know how to edit yet. I'm just being honest. Like, what am I going to do? Lie? Oh my gosh. I forgot about this video. I did. Oh my gosh. I did this last year at Craig's birthday. I forgot. That's why I have sunglasses and a cowboy hat on. I actually like this song. And that's why I want to thank Randy and John and Jack and Mario and Roger and Jim, because I was a pain in the neck. And Tony too. Arctic Blondes, they also have a YouTube channel. Subscribe. Gonna let you down. Gonna let you down. Told you before. Oh, you can't do that. Anyhow, okay. Mary and Hagen, Harry and Hagen, what's going on with them? And the reason I'm concerned is because if you watch the Royal Grift, she lives in New York. I don't know if she's a lawyer, a literature major. I have no idea. But she's been in New York for a long time, and the videos and the work that she does is unbelievable. The Royal News Network, this is what she does for a living. She loves royals so much that her positivity about royals and tiaras and stuff, her energy's so contagious. Watch her. And Emma, she's a therapist and she's hilarious. So she puts a therapeutic view on everything. Now, these cards are so vague, they can apply to anybody. I just read the meanings and you interpret it yourself because I'm not a psychic. So, okay. What is going on with Meghan and Harry? And then you put them down like so, and you cut them towards you, right? Now I'm putting this Diana video on purpose so you can hear that in the back. So listen to that while I'm doing this. Or fast forward it until I get to the answer. And could you just like and subscribe? That was very rude. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, for heaven's sakes. I had 600 channels at once. I wanted to support everybody. But then I realized you can't do that. You can't do that. So, any like, you know what, even if you don't want to subscribe, if you give it a like and you watch the video, that does count for something. And I've noticed that's what people do instead of subscribing. Uh-oh.
And then they would they walked out and the Queen would be at the door to greet them. And then everything would be unpacked by staff and all the presents would be put in the right place. And then they would go into tea. And, they'd have a big tea and then the present opening ceremony would begin. So
okay, now what I do is I matches up. So the Hearst match up into the third position. This is the Hearst. Harry got this before. If you look at my other readings, and I'm not just saying this, but you have to go to my other readings. They're actually kind of silly because I try to sing and it just doesn't sound right. But I tried. What else did he didn't get a lot of matches?
Together at Sandringham in their own chauffeur-driven car, followed as usual by Royal Protection Officers.
Son of a gun.
But this time with a Land
There's
Rover
not a
full
lot of
accessories
matches.
for the entire family.
There's the Fox in the fourth, the Hearst in the third, and the last card is the horse, the lady, and the bread and the dagger. So I am going to hold up my computer, take a snapshot, and if you want to fact check, that's where, go to Dr. Google. I call it Dr. Google. Okay, ready? All right. You got that? So you see the matches? If you see anything else, it looks like those snakes match up, but they don't. So there's the hearse, there's the fox. I always feel like I'm missing something, and usually when I feel that, I am. I'm missing something, and I'll find it. And if you can find it first, that would be great. Huh. Okay. So based on the meetings, this is based on the book.
For us, really, she hated it. She bought really lovely presents.
I remember my friend TF. I don't want to mention any names. Told me that I had way too many ideas for the YouTube, and that I had to focus on one thing. That's why I joke and I say it's the, if you have ADHD, we'll get along fine. I don't have ADHD. Okay. And if I did, it's fine. I just don't really believe in labels like that. I just think that people cope with trauma in different ways, whichever way it is, and you can kind of pinpoint it. It's a disease. It's a health thing. So I get why there's labels, but okay. Okay, the Hearst, he got this before. I'm just going to read it right out of the book. And I always say, you cannot be vulnerable if you use these cards, because there is good and evil in this world. Karen and I are going to do a good podcast today. I know it. An unquestionable unpleasantness to which you will fall, subject or prey, and it's immediate to middle. So it's going on now and over the next 6 months or a year. See, no. It does say in the book that middle can be 6 months to a year. They always have to say that. Frick, I'd give it 6 months. Did anybody ever watch True Blood? About the vampires, and they would suck the blood out of people, the vampires, and people would go white. Harry looks white. Like, I don't know why he's always calling himself a ginger. I don't get that. I guess people with red hair are super sensitive. Okay, so he got this card in my last video, and it's under Lisa Orienko 7331, and that's where I do the ones on the iPhone. Okay, he got this before. It's the third position, and I'm just going to read it to you. And we all know this anyway. An unquestionable unpleasantness to which you will fall or be subject or fall prey. Something unpleasant is in store for you. It could be a loss of a job, being forced to move, family arguments, or unpleasant news of some kind. The situation is taxing your health, leaving you stressed. The picture up here, okay, then she goes on about a friend being fired and how it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened. Maybe he had, so basically it was the end of one period in life and the beginning of a new period. That makes sense. We've all heard rumors about him going to Botswana, and I don't know what Megan's going to do. She's kind of infamous like Roger Stone now.
My research has taken me.
My friend came over last night and he's still worried about Donald Trump. I don't understand that one. Anyway, be careful not to feel trust toward some people. I said in my last video, I don't mean it like that, but I did mention, and other people have mentioned, we've all mentioned, that he's been getting terrible advice. Whoever his PR is. The person that explained how PR works the best is Ronan Farrell.
She felt claustrophobic and trapped in their royal routine. Every year,
and he did the podcast tapes. He wrote the story about Harvey Weinstein. But at any rate, this is what it says. And he's also being cunningly deceived. Don't be too trusting with some people around you. This broadens the circle of people that referred to by the picture in the previous position. The picture could be warning you against somebody in your family or somebody who's making you believe it's your family. That it says that.
The Queen follows the tradition from her father, King George VI.
The picture could be a warning you against someone among your business acquaintances or even in your neighborhood. It is not so much danger that you have to be aware of as it is deceit. You'll have to look at other pictures in the reading to see what kind of loss you may suffer, emotional, monetary, or business. As mentioned previously for the picture, when you get it, be very careful of the information you divulge. Well, isn't that ironic? I mean, but it's so vague it can apply to anybody. The picture, hi Sophie. The picture can also refer to information that you divulge to your boss or government officials, royal grift. If you want to know why I'm talking about government officials, watch the royal grift. That's all I'm going to say. You have to watch the royal grift. She doesn't. I comment. I give her thanks. I don't even know what this woman looks like, but I know by her voice and the honesty and the work. She's right about this. Meghan Markle is freaking dangerous. Do you know that the government, she wanted to have Diane Fines a seat, and she phoned the senator or the mayor of New York, and the royal grift confirmed this and said this mayor doesn't get back to anybody. But when it came to Meghan Markle, she was like, I don't want to hear from her. And that's what I say, and what the royal grift has said about narcissistic personalities. They're so dangerous. Look at Trump. Mary Trump is my hero. I'm serious. Now, the apple doesn't far fall from the tree, but it can roll. You know, she can't help that she looks like her uncle and vice versa. They do have strong genes. They're German, I think. I'm just saying. And I'm Ukrainian. I've got great genes. Just not in my face. I'm just joking. Anyway, the picture can also refer to information that you divulge to your boss or government officials. You should not lie, but you don't have to divulge more than necessary. Remember that this is the job of officials to catch people on technicalities. So don't place unwarranted trust in everyone at this time. If you're starting a business, you should be particularly careful in what you are doing, as there are hidden dangers. This is all about Harry. He is going to go through a huge life transformation, and it's going to be traumatic. That's what the horse means in the first. Depending on his coping skills, he'll get through it or he won't. There is some B controlling him, clearing of the old out with the new, and his father is going to offer him something to get him out of the clutches of that woman. And if you all think that I'm crazy, then go watch the Royal Grift, TNT, and the Royal News Network. If you're interested in royals, and I'm just following up with these because I love those channels. That's it. 50 minutes. Just, you know what? The parts you don't like, just run through it. Give it a thumbs up, please. I hate being, please. If you want to, do. If you don't. If you found this helpful, comment. Nobody comments. I love comments. I always look at channels and go, it's because I'm not starting a stimulating enough discussion, so I need to work on that. All right. I'll see y'all soon.
Foul load of contradictions. Diana could be several people in one day.
Diana could be several people in one day. Well, Jesus, she got into the royal family when she was 19. Where do you think she learned to manipulate? You think the royal family's innocent and they don't know? Jesus.